Hey guys, it's Doug here. How's it going? You know, the haunting season doesn't officially start until I make my first trip to Cracker Barrel. You know, they're one of the first places that puts out all their Halloween merchandise, normally the week after the 4th of July. This year is no different. So I just took my trip to Cracker Barrel, and I want to show you some of the stuff that they have up there. I actually didn't buy much this year because a lot of it is repeats from previous years, mainly last year. But there's still some really good stuff, and I do want to show it off. And one thing I did buy, it's this awesome Snoopy Trick or Treat shirt you can see here. I also got a really cool Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown shirt. So they do have some other cool stuff. I've never bought a shirt from Cracker Barrel actually before, but this is nice. These are like the thin, you know, like fitted vintage style t-shirts, not like a, you know, crappy gilded or whatever. So this is gonna be a this is gonna get a lot of use. So let's get into it. First off, you know, there's an item I bought last year, which I'll show here, the Skeleton Moon. This is a really cool piece of decor. Again, I showed this off last year, but if you did miss it, because I know this sold out in a lot of stores pretty quick, you can grab it this year. And I say this with all the Cracker Barrel stuff. If you want it, go grab it early. This stuff is not expensive. They are very affordable, and they don't carry a lot of them at each store. And I know last year, just a bunch of this stuff kind of went fast because, you know, Cracker Barrel finally, they're getting the reputation that they deserve for Halloween. Some really nice original props for a good price. So, all right, let's get into something else here. I love this doorbell here. I would have bought it, but I really don't have a good spot for this in the front of my house because whenever I set up my stuff, I have my Pumpkin Man and my Skeleton Man as my door greeters, so no one can come up to the door actually. I have them on the edge of the porch. So here's what it looks like in the store, and apologies for the music in the background.
Don't look now, but there's something behind you.
Alright, now here's another item that has been in the store before for Halloween that I love. Check out this ghost candle. Now I'll also show you some pictures here. You can see that there are some other things that are brand new and that are, you know, kind of a returning favorite from years past. I love all the books that they have at Cracker Barrel, the Halloween books. So, you know, really nice selection that they have for them. You can see the butler is making a return. He's a little bit different this year. He's got this sign, and I couldn't find a picture of him. Like, they had him kind of hidden away, so I couldn't get a really good shot of him. But they've used this sort of basic design before. Something that is new this year is this skull lamp. And again, apologies that I couldn't get a really good picture of it. They kind of had it in the back here. And I've read online some people are actually planning to buy this and then kind of, you know, fill in the details of the skull. The skulls are a little bit plain, but you could, you know, fatigue them just a little bit to where they actually look a little more like real skulls. They look really cool. I love this pepper shaker. They always have really good salt and pepper shaker selections. I actually have some bats from a couple years ago, and again, I'm a sucker for their decor. I love their country style decor, and it's so cheap, you know, for what it is. I think the quality is really, you know, it's really there. One thing though that was disappointing this year, you can see here some of the mugs they have. They didn't have the normal monster mugs. I actually have a fairly large collection of them. You can actually see a couple of them here from years past. These are from different years. I'll put these up here pretty close. I love these things. I have a ton of these mugs, and I normally try and add different monsters every year, but again, this year they didn't have the you know, the traditional monsters, but I digress. Now, while they didn't have the actual like monster mugs, check out this fall display that they had. This is just the general autumn. These owl mugs are really nice. I actually have a couple styled like this from a couple years back. They're not exactly like this, but these are really nice. So if you like the traditional decor and not really the monsters as much, this is a really good option. Alright guys, and the last thing I'll show off here. This haunted house like snow globe style thing is awesome. It's very large. Hopefully you can see here kind of with the shot back, you can see how, you know, large it is to scale, but it looks really cool. Again, if you have a display like this would work great on like a mantle or something. It's just you know, very nostalgic feeling, old-timey, and it looks great, that haunted house and sort of the traditional, you know, snow globe style stuff. Even though this is a lot bigger than a normal snow globe, it actually has a really good size. Yeah guys, that was my trip to Cracker Barrel for Halloween this year. Again, if you collected a long time from there, there's a lot of returning stuff. But if you never have before, there's a ton of new stuff you can grab. And if you've missed out on any of this stuff from years, you know, the previous years, this is a time to grab some of it. That Skeleton Moon is still awesome. I love mine. It's just a really nice piece of decor, and they have some other really cool stuff this year as well. So yeah, guys, head to Cracker Barrel. It's gone normally by like mid-August, which is funny that it's all sold out by then, but all the good stuff is sold out normally even within a couple days, actually. So they have everything right now on their website that you can see, and that you would be able to find in store. So if you want to see prices and everything, head to crackerbarrel.com and check it out that way. So all right, guys, well, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.